Hello and welcome to zazoome. I'm Sheri Barbera, and today we are talking about branded end screens and making them in Canva. And of course I made this in Canva. It's a GIF. It was fun to make. And let us get right into it. Don't do this for the end of your YouTube video. Ready? Ready? Let's go to what I don't want you to do. Here we go. This is an end screen, not. That's it. Wasn't that awful?
How long was that?
What?
Why was it so black and dark?
It was awful.
Wait,
I have to. I know it was exactly what you don't want to do. The whole point of an end screen is to get people to keep watching, not to say, thanks for. Of course, you say thanks for watching, and you don't say goodbye. You say see you in the next video, or you say watch the next video, or you say something to keep people watching.
But people have to be able to read what's on the end screen. You have to be able to see it very
But
visible.
that was
very
not an
easy to
end
read.
screen. That was not an end screen. So, hello, whoever is here, thank you for coming. I know my sister is here. Thank you, Pam, for being here. And Sia is probably here. Sia, you are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And everybody else who is here, yay, join in the chat. Tell us about your end screens if you're making them, if you're not making them.
I think Pee Wee Herman is here.
Okay.
He is. He sent the text. He said he was coming.
What you should be doing instead is uploading a video and clicking on add an end screen at the end of the video, okay? You can add a 5 to 20 second end screen. YouTube gives you these great templates, but you don't even have to use them. You can make your own arrangements of whatever you want it to be. This is what their templates look like. There are 6 of them. And the best thing to do is to use real end screens, okay? Something that looks like this. Whoop, thanks for watching. Click here to subscribe. Next video. All right, even though that's a generic end screen, it's still so much better than nothing, right? It's still so much better than nothing.
Right.
So I am gonna pop back over to Sound Me for 1 second, and I'm gonna say, hi Dale, is everybody staying dry? We've had unseasonably, well, I guess it is monsoon season here in Arizona. And we have had tremendous thunderstorms, lots of lightning tonight. We're supposed to get like crushed. So hi Dale, welcome. And John is here. Hi there, good to be here. Glad you're here, John. Always love to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so what in the world is great about these end screens is that when someone gets to the end of your video, and that's always the goal, is to make your video dynamic and intriguing and interesting enough that people watch all the way to the end. When they get to the end of your video, you want them to do something. It's called a call to action, a CTA. And you want them to either click on another video, click on whatever you want your next video to be, click on a playlist, you can add a playlist, click on a subscribe button, whatever it is that you want. These are all generic end screens, but they're still fantastic, aren't they? They're better than nothing. Even Roberto Blake, who is a huge YouTuber, uses just basically generic, right? All he does is an end screen, subscribe button, end screen, watch these videos next. And this is actually what that looks like, okay? So on YouTube, when you do your end screens, you're gonna pull in what looks like these. They're just rectangular boxes, and they allow you to choose either a video or a playlist. This is what a subscribe button looks like. But this is so much better. Okay, when you are doing end screens, why wouldn't you make them branded? Because everything for business should be about branding and continuing your brand. Like we are zazoome, YouTube for business. Okay. Think Media, another YouTube educator, does a great job of doing branded end screens. Look at this. subscribe, and then their Think logo, copyright free music, Think Media, the name of their company, watch another video, and then the 2 videos. But even this is their branded colors, and they made that on purpose.
You know what I like?
What do you like?
Watch. You don't have to put your over.
Okay.
I like watch another video. I like you just think that people might not
Watch
look that way.
Watch another video.
With the arrow.
Right. Watch another video with an
specific.
arrow.
Look at this and watch it.
Yes, and
Here's an
that's
arrow
what
for you.
end screens are all about. They are to encourage someone to think about looking at your next video as opposed to the suggested videos that are going to show up next to your video by YouTube. So you don't want people to watch those suggested videos. You want people to watch your videos. And the best way to do that is 1, to make playlists so that it automatically goes into your next video, and 2 is to have an end screen with a call to action saying, hey, watch this video next, okay? Right. Watch this video next. So
They even have
they do
animateds
have
that do that.
They do have animated arrows that go like
Yeah,
this
they
in
do.
Canva. And this is what I'm going to be showing you, is how to make these branded end screens in Canva. Primal Video, another YouTube educator. Look at how branded this is. Now, when you've reached 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours and become a partner for YouTube and join the YouTube Partner Program, now you can also have a square link, and that's what this is. And it's a hot link, it's clickable. You can have a square link that clicks to a website, a landing page, whatever it is that you want. It is a hot clickable link, and it's a square, and that's what differentiates it from a video or playlist, which is this, or the subscribe button. And this is what that looks like, okay? So you can see everything else is branding. YouTube ranking guide, that's what he put here. And subscribe to amplify your business and brand, that's their tagline. That's the tagline for Primal Video. Netflix, look at what Netflix did. The entire background is the Netflix logo. And so it's a very, very simple end screen, but look, I mean, very, very simple. I'll go back to it. So you can see this is clickable, taking you to the Netflix website. These are videos they want you to watch next, and here's their subscribe button. So all of this is beautifully, simply branded. The Tonight Show. Look at what they did. Subscribe now is enormous. And this is why they have millions, one of the reasons, not the reason, but one of the reasons why they have millions and millions and millions of subscribers. And look at the watch more. Isn't that awesome, right?
Watch more.
And look at how they branded their thumbnails with the Tonight Show logo. Thank you for those likes. You know I love those likes. Thank you so much. And then this is their subscribe button. These are videos. Okay, so what does that look like? This is what it looks like. So here are the videos. Here's the subscribe button. I'm just going to pop back to it so you can see it again. See? Here's a video, here's a video, here's a video, here's a subscribe button, and this is what it actually looks like. Very simple. So the whole background is the background you see on the Tonight Show, right? That's what you see behind Jimmy on the Tonight Show.
Right.
You see the skyline of New York City, and then subscribe now, watch more, and the white circle around subscribe directing you to subscribe. Hello, subscribe. Okay. Keep going now. Lily Singh. Look at how she has Lily Singh, subscribe. So this is actually a video. So she keeps talking in her end screen. And I'm going to just pop over to us. This is one of the things that you want to do in your end screens. And it's such a fabulous way. It's really hard to do this when you're doing a live stream like we are right now. I think I should try to do that though in our next one, because I think that it would be really cool for us to have a branded end screen at the very end when it's all of us. What you want to do at the end of your video is you want to keep talking so that people watch all the way to your end screen and look at your end screen while you're still talking. And we've done that on multiple videos for some of our channels
Right.
to keep people watching and engaged. And sometimes we do behind the scenes stuff in our end screens, which is really fun. Sometimes it's what we're talking about in our end screens. Sometimes it's just simply a call to action, do this or watch that or look at this or something like that. But it is pretty great that you can use a call to action as an end screen that is clickable, that you can literally point to. So if you pre-think your video and you know what your end screen is going to be and you know which video you're going to choose or which video series playlist you're going to choose, then at the end of your video you can say, okay, now I want you to watch these next because this playlist is about X, Y, Z, and this video is going to direct you exactly to whatever, and don't forget to subscribe. So these are the things that you want to do. And hey, Tom, welcome.
Hey, Tom.
You say it's plenty dry here, but guess what? There is a big storm coming,
Tonight.
right? Another huge storm on its way. So get ready. Wait, I'm going to play a little music. Get ready. I love this music.
What is this, Shaft? What the heck was that?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay, so this is what Lily Sings looks like. It's 2 videos and a subscribe button. And this is her still talking in her video while the subscribe button and the videos have come up. This is Nike, my favorite brand, on YouTube. I love Nike for so many reasons, and I've always talked about them because for me, they are the epitome of what every brand should be doing if they want to be successful. And Nike just does it, better than anybody else. And the one thing that I think is a little bit strange about this one, and I did want to point it out, is that they put the video that they want you to watch right over Serena Williams' name. So Serena Williams Design Crew is a new Nike, or maybe not new, Nike fashion brand.
Right.
And so
that is a little strange.
It is a little strange that they put the video right over it. But look, this is a clickable hot link to the website, to the brand, to the store. And that's what this looks like.
You know what? I have to wonder if a lot of people don't know that those are links. And I wonder if you might want to put the word link.
I think that's a fantastic idea. So what Sal said is that, how do people know that the square...
It's a static picture.
It's
a static picture. And I always thought to myself,
you are right.
How are people going to know that that's a link to click on to go to the next video or to go to a different page?
Right. So
say link.
Why
Click
you have
here.
the arrows, why you say watch this video, why you say this video next,
Tell
look at this.
people exactly what to do.
Yes,
Click here, watch
tell
this.
people what to do. Thank you for that. That's so smart. So I'm going to go back to that. Thank you, honey. And I'm just going to point out that look at this square, and I'm going to go back to it. Would you know? I mean, there is a little arrow there that indicates that it's a clickable link, but I know that. Maybe you didn't know that. So I think it is a fantastic idea to do that, and thank you for that, Sal. Here is another amazing end screen from Nike, and the reason why I feel like it's amazing is because this whole video background right here is an animated, cool animated background. And they filmed the people in front of a green screen, and then what was fantastic about that was that then they could use all different backgrounds in the video itself, and then they continued that, and I'm going to show you, right into the end screen. Isn't this cool? So on the back of this end screen is the same animation and video that was playing in the regular video, and now they're showing you, look, watch this video, look, click here. See, look at this, Sal. Click here to learn what we all can do to help the planet.
This is what I'm saying.
This is
Just
what you were saying, right?
Say
Just
what it is.
tell people what
Tell
to
them
do.
what to do.
Okay, don't assume that people know what to do. Click here, and that is the reason to say click here. All right, so I'm just going to pop back to us for a second. And hello, Christy, and welcome. Christy just started her podcast. Christy, put your podcast in the chat. Let people know what it's about. And, we have some really cool news about Tom Levine, our YouTube Bootcamp person who is an author, amazing author. He's here in our chat. And Tom's book, Party, is being made into an independent film called Butterflies. And Tom, if you want to put the link for the trailer, because there's a cool new trailer that just came out for Butterflies, put it in there. Pretty awesome. Very proud of you guys.
Wait a
Very
minute.
proud. I know.
For Tom.
I know. It's so cool. So, okay. What does that look like? This is what it looks like. It's so super simple. So this is just a clickable link to the video. This is a clickable hot link to learn more about global change. So let's do this. All right. What should you first do? Sign into Canva or sign up for Canva and sign in. And then I am going to skip all of the stuff that I normally tell you and just say, type in YouTube intro in the search box. Okay, so up here where it says search box, on the top of your screen, there's just gonna be a search box. Type in YouTube intro, and what is going to come up is 200.
Wait, you said intro.
I said intro, but I meant outro.
She
Thank
meant
you, honey.
outro.
I meant outro.
You didn't mean intro.
Type in YouTube outro, and what you will get are 291 templates that are so amazing for you to start with something generic that you can then turn into a branded 291, a branded end screen. Okay, let's go to the internet and look at this. Look at all of these. Amazing. Oh my gosh, there's just so many. All right, so I'm going to just let you see what that looks like better. And then any one of these, you could start with any one of these because you can change everything. You can change the colors, you can change the fonts. I've gone through this with you guys in Canva. Almost every single thing is customizable, and this is what is fantastic for making branded end screens. So if we were just to click on any one of them, and I am going to click on hope you enjoyed my video. Here we go. Hope you enjoyed my video, and look, so hope you enjoyed my video is text. Like and subscribe is on top of a line, a purple line. This down here where it says the website address and then that you're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and what your handle is for all of those, this is a dotted line. When it's a dotted line, it means click on it, go up to the top, and you will see that it is grouped. So if you ungroup it and then click out of there, each one of those individual pieces was put in individually, and then you can select by dragging across all of them and grouping them, okay? And that's how you turn them into one single unit that you can then use. So here's where they've done the circle. And how do you do a circle? You go over to elements, and let me just show you. You go over to elements, you click on lines and shapes, and there's a circle. And when you click on circle, it brings in a circle, and you don't want it, you could have it a color. You could have it the same color as the rest of the colors, and then stick it right over the generic one, right? Stick it right over the generic one, and it will be on the outside of the subscribe button, circling it in purple. So that's kind of a cool thing to do. The other thing that you could do, I'm just going to delete that, is you could type in circle sticker. When you type in circle sticker, now you are going to get animated circles. And why would you do that? Well, you might want to do that because maybe you want what's happening over the subscribe button to move, okay?
Well, you're trying to draw the eye to whatever you want people to see the most.
You want to draw people's attention, and this is where Canva starts to allow you to make things so much more dynamic by using animation. And anything that is called a sticker is animated, and that's how you can do that. You can also type in animated and then go to graphics, click on graphics, and you will get animated circles. So you don't have to say stickers if you don't know the word, if you don't think of the word stickers, you can just say animated, okay? And that works just as well. And look at this one. Look at this fun circle that you could put in. I'm just gonna delete that, but You can do the same thing for where that video is going to go. So you could do rectangle animated and then click on graphics, because it always shows you everything that's available. It's going to show you photos, videos, audio, anything that's rectangle animated. It's going to show you all of that. So you could just click on something like this, put it right over where that rectangle is, but let it come out just a tad, and now all of a sudden you're getting a lot more dynamism in your end screen. Now the other thing that they did, and I'm just going to delete that also, is take a look at this. Next up, Alter Wind City Building Bloopers. Now what they did was they were very, very specific about which video they wanted you to watch next. And the great thing about that is they know exactly which video they want you to watch next. So this end screen is always going to be perfect for that particular video. What's bad about that is that this end screen is so specific about a video. So you want to keep that in mind if you're making end screens, but it's so easy to make them that you could just pop in multiple different things where it says next up. Now, it is a little hard to see next up, right? So this is one of the things that you want to be really careful about. If you are going to use text, you want people to actually see it, don't you? So that's why you want to be sure.
Next up, I would say watch this next.
Or watch this next.
You want it to be a real call to action.
Yeah, that's a real call to action. You
With
change
an
it to
arrow.
what next, and now you want to do an arrow.
I want an arrow.
And click on graphics, and now
Nice.
you've got an arrow.
I just ask for stuff and I get it. Look at that.
And
There you
then
go.
look at this.
There
Okay,
you
so
go.
now you
Now
can
we're
do this
talking.
fun arrow that shows people what to click on, basically what to click on next by saying watch next with an arrow. So again, anything that you do can be branded, and this is the final piece of the pie that I wanted to show you. They did brand it with Alpha Terra Plays, and this is, this is the fake name that they've given this particular YouTube, what they call it, YouTube outro, but it's an end screen. It could also be done as an outro if you wanted to, but why waste the opportunity to not only do branding, but a call to action to keep people on your video, to keep people on your YouTube channel. This is what you must do, and this is why you want to use end screens, okay? So that's how. I'm just going to pop over to us for a second because look at what Tom said. Sal is so demanding.
Well, why not?
He is, Tom. I
can
know.
ask for whatever I want.
So hard.
And I might get it.
So hard. God. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm not done with that yet. I am not done with that yet. Okay, so what else can we do? Well, here is a generic branded end screen. Here's what it looks like. Thank you for watching. But to quickly and simply make it branded, all you have to do is add a logo, right? Is add a logo and add the name of your YouTube channel. So just by doing that already, it's so much better. And if we take it up here and we make it even bigger, I think that's better. But of course, that's just me. Now, I love these little arrows. I love how they're pointing to the video. The other thing you could do, of course, is you can duplicate this text and say, watch me, right?
Can you make those arrows bigger?
You can always make anything bigger or smaller by clicking on it and then selecting the end circle and making it bigger or smaller. So great question.
Yeah, I want a
Thank
bigger
you.
arrow.
There you go. Bigger
I am
arrows.
demanding tonight.
Right? You are.
I am. I want bigger arrows.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, and then, you can move this around, watch me, whatever. But this is when you start to make it branded. Now, this was a branded YouTube outro or end screen, because that's really what we're talking about, right, is end screens. And this one was by Think Media, and I wanted to show you how this is simply a circle and 2 rectangles, and that these arrows could be animated. And so if you type in arrow up sticker and you click on graphics, you're going to get all kinds of arrows that are pointing up. Why would I want it to be up? Well, it really doesn't matter if it's up or sideways or anything. I just said up. But look at, if you click on this one that is just pointing, right, going up and back, hover over it. It says it's free, so anyone can use this one. And you bring it right, you click it, which brings it right onto your page, and you pull it down. You can now grab, when it's selected, you can grab this tiny little circle. And I am going to scroll in so you can see that.
Should I go?
Yeah. Tiny little circle, and now you can turn it so it matches exactly where you want it to be. Bring it in a little smaller, pull it down, and there you go. Now you have an animated arrow showing people exactly what you want them to do. What if you want this arrow to be also, let me scroll out again for a second, down here? Well, the best thing for you to do is to go up to the top and click duplicate, drag it down, go up to the top. Okay, so that was duplicate up here, and now we're going to go on flip. And I'm going to flip it vertical, and look at that. Now I've just made it going up and showing you that I want you to do the same thing there, but you could have done it this way. You can flip it horizontal if you want to, and you can show it like that. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can pull it over here and put it on the subscribe button, but you probably wouldn't want to use white. You'd probably want to make the background a color, so that people could see what that was. This is actually their background right here that I pulled in, so that's why it's white. But you can make all of this just by going over to elements and not having that, going to shapes, go to see all, and now you can choose any one of the shapes and you can start creating all of this. So now you can create this entire background, and you can make it, you can add all the text, you can make the colors that are your branded colors, you can make the shapes just by going over to lines and shapes and clicking on any one of these, bringing them in and starting to build your own branded end screen. Okay. So Tom has a question. Tom said, ought we make a middle of the video branded call to action the way some people do on podcasts? That is a really good question, Tom. Let me just pull that up again. Ought we make a middle of the video branded call to action the way some people do on podcasts? Some people get really annoyed by
interrupting the video?
Interruption. Now, with that having been said, when you're in the YouTube Partner Program, you of course want ads on your videos, and they are highly interruptive, and people do get used to that. So if you're doing your own interruptive call to action, you're making basically your own commercial. Do I think there's anything wrong with that? Not really. I think that's kind of clever, to make your own interruptive commercial, right? That could work. So yes, you could do a call to action right after. All right, let's say that I was talking to you, which I am right now, about using Canva for end screens. And this is a really good place for me to say, if you've never used Canva before, if you haven't even signed up for it, in the description below this video, and this is a call to action, in the description below this video, there is a hot link in the description to Canva for a free 30-day trial to use Canva Pro. And Canva Pro is the paid version of Canva. It comes in free or pro. We use Canva Pro. And here's your call to action, Tom. So I'm telling you about this right now because if you're watching this and you've been thinking about using Canva, don't think about it, just try it, okay? Just click in the description below, click that link, and you will get it for free
So it's
for
like
30
an
days.
ad in the middle of the video, or
There
a
you go.
promotion in the middle of the video.
A promotion in the middle. But it was an easy lead-in because we're already talking about using Canva to make end screens. So if you are going to do a call to action in the middle of your video, I highly recommend that it makes sense. Okay, I wouldn't be as disruptive as regular ads are when you're watching a YouTube partner ad, right? Those are disruptive. I would make it on brand and I would make it fit right in so that people don't even realize it's a call to
Plus,
action.
it should be quick.
And quick. Was I too wordy? I think I might have been too wordy. So, okay, let's go back to it. So that is here's another branded one, and this one is from Primal Video. And I just wanted you to see how simple this is. This actually is him talking. So he just continues the video right into the end screen. The end screen is a video. It is not a static image. It's a video that comes right in to his video, right over him. So he pulls it right on top of the video in the editing. They pull it right on top and it comes right into the video. And as he's talking, he's saying, you know, you might want to use my guide on YouTube ranking. You should subscribe to our channel, or you can watch this video next or this playlist next, whatever it is. But this is him literally talking, and the rest of this is all animation. And you can do this in Canva just by pulling all of the elements in. And I will just show you once again. You go over to Elements. You click on Elements. Let me just make that a little clearer. Click on Elements, and then you can use any of the elements. We're talking about lines and shapes right now. So click on Lines and Shapes, see all. And then what we want to do is we want a moving element, right? So we want a square that's animated. So we go back to, remember, click back on graphics to get animation. And then this right here is an animated square that comes flying in as Justin's talking, and then the YouTube ranking guide all comes flying in. You can do all of this. So, you know, we bring in something animated. We put another animation over it. Now we've got something really dynamic happening. We still want to have, I'm just going to delete those for a second. We still want to make sure that we have all of our exact placements, right? For the elements, that's what they're called, the elements that you're going to be bringing in when you add your end screens in YouTube Studio to your video. So you don't want to cover that up. You want to put them behind where you're going to be showing these elements. And the elements you are actually going to then have literally overlaid by YouTube with clickable hot links. So are there any questions about that? Thank you, Tom, for that really good question about branded call to actions. Are there any questions about what I'm telling you right now that have to do with branded end screens? This one I thought was really fun. It's again a fake one, GABA Gamers, which is kind of a fun thing to say. And I'm just going to go ahead and click, and I'm going to show you what I'm clicking on. Up here, there's an arrow, and it says 17.6 seconds. And what they did was they made a 17.6 second video in Canva. Here we go. And he is still talking in his video while the outro, the YouTube outro, is playing. So he's saying, thanks for watching, subscribe for more esports gaming videos. Don't you believe that this is a huge waste of what should have been a call to action, clickable call to action, as an end screen, right? And this is what I wanted to show you, is that just to do an outro is a waste. You always want to do branding, and you always want to do a call to action, and you want people to continue watching your videos, not just say thanks for watching. Yes, we always thank you for watching. We always appreciate that you're here. It's a great thing that you're here watching, but watch more, okay? That's the whole point, is that you're here to learn something, you're here to have fun, or maybe you're here to get educated, or maybe whatever, right? Watch more. And that's the whole point of end screens, is that we want you to watch more. We YouTubers want you to watch more.
Instead of him sitting there talking.
Yes.
Saying, with all the call to action, verbally saying all the call to action, that would be a whole different thing.
Exactly. So, in my opinion, is this worth it? Even though he's still talking or showing him gaming or whatever he's doing at the end there. No, I think it's just a huge, huge waste. It should be all of this kind of stuff. It should be all of this kind of stuff. It should be any of this, but I do believe that you should always bring in you, if possible, at the end of your video, and just keep talking, or at least have something, fun for people to watch, or something that makes sense at the end of you saying, maybe it's bloopers, maybe it's behind the scenes stuff, maybe it's you still talking in your video, whatever it is, it's still going to keep people on there watching. So, okay, so Tom said, it seems smart to test your outro on a mobile device before committing to one, because what's visible on a desktop stream isn't the same as on mobile. Excellent point, Tom, because yes, you always want to check things out on mobile. And here's the thing about an end screen. End screens, if you're doing shorts, do not work. Okay, do not do end screens on a short, because what's going to happen is all of those elements are going to cover you up at the end of your short. So the only way to make that work, if you want to do it in a short, is to add like another 5 to 20 seconds onto your short where you're not doing anything, but now you can have those clickable links right at the end of the short. I just say leave them off shorts completely. Shorts are basically for mobile, right? So shorts are basically for mobile viewing. But if you know, which of course you do, because almost 80% of people now are viewing videos on mobile on YouTube. If you know people are going to be watching on mobile, you definitely want to make everything giant, right? So this is the point I think that you're making, Tom, is that when you are doing these wonderful branded end screen things, look at how big Watch Me is. Look at how big Thank You for Watching is. Look at how big the name is. Because remember that when you are coming back to us, when you are on a phone, the phone is teeny weeny, right? The screen is going to be tiny, tiny. So you're talking like 2 inches. You need to make things gigantic if you want people to be able to see them. So yes, excellent, Tom. Your end screen needs to be incredibly dynamic, huge text, huge call to action, and maybe if you're doing things for mobile, you don't want to do more than one video. Maybe it's a playlist, right? Maybe you just want to do a subscribe button in a video and just place them one on top of another so that you're thinking mobile.
So it's easier to see, it's easier to read,
right?
It's easier to click on.
Right? So what a great point you made there, Tom. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Okay. There is a link to Canva in the description below this video where you will get free Canva Pro for 30 days so you can try it out. If you always want to use it for free, you can. If you want to upgrade and get the Pro version, it turns out to be a tiny bit less than $10 a month, but you pay for it annually. And you get not only everything on free, but you get more than 100 million free now. Videos, photographs, graphics, audio. I mean, it's mind-boggling the things that you can use on there. It is absolutely mind-boggling. I have been working on a Canva for YouTube design workshop because I love Canva, I love YouTube, and they are a marriage made in heaven. How to design a lead magnet for YouTube is what I'm working on. And as you saw in the previous end screens, there was a clickable link on Think Media's end screen and also Primal Videos to grab a lead magnet. Basically, that's what it is, right? So it was a clickable link to go to a landing page to grab a lead magnet. Well, that is what I am going to be showing you, teaching you, and training you in this workshop. And it's not just me talking, it's you actually working. There is a fee for it. I am going to be telling you everything in the newsletter. If you're not on our newsletter already, again, click the link in the description below this video and join our newsletter. Subscribe to our newsletter so that you will be notified when this wonderful workshop comes out. Oh, do you know if the free trial includes the branding kits? Yes, it does. So if you've been wondering about branding kits and Canva, this is one of the fabulous things about Canva that I absolutely love. I'm going to pop over to us, Sal. I love Canva so much because it is for business. It's so great for business. One of the things I love about Canva is that you can upload your own logo. You can upload your specific font. If there is a certain font that you use and Canva doesn't have it, you can upload that font as long as you've paid for it or you own it or whatever. You can upload that font and use it. You can use your branded colors, and you can also make multiple branded kits in Canva of colors. So if you have, let's say you always do certain colors for a specific series of videos, you can make a brand kit just for that series of videos. So for you, Tom, as an author, if you have specific brand colors that you have for books that you're working on, you can make all of those colors for that, and then all of your marketing will match your book cover. Isn't that cool, right? So yes, that is something that you can do on Pro, and it's really fabulous. So thank you for that question. If you are a newbie to YouTube, take my YouTube Masterclass. It is 6 comprehensive modules about how to use YouTube. The link is in the description below this video, of course, and it is excellent. Next time, we are going to be talking about how to make awesomely clickable thumbnails in Canva. And the most important thing, truly, for your YouTube channel, to get people to come to your YouTube channel, are your thumbnails, because that's what people see, right?
And they're a lot of fun to make on Canva.
Oh, they're so much fun.
They're fun and they're easy. They're easy. I mean, it's really easy.
I mean, you can see how awesome Canva is, right? all the millions of things that you can do on Canva, but we are going to deep dive into making thumbnails on Canva. And there are actually, right now, I believe 7 different types of thumbnails that people are using, the big YouTubers, right? 7 different types of thumbnails that the biggest YouTubers are using that you will want to see how to make on Canva. That is next time. So you definitely want to be here for that, and that is Tuesday at 5. If you like this video, please like it. You know I love those likes. Leave a comment if you haven't already in the chat or in comments below this video, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already subscribed. We appreciate you being here so much. And one of the things that is so important when you are on YouTube is just to be you on YouTube. So believe in yourself. Always think about, how can I brand myself on YouTube? How can I brand my business? How can I make people remember who I am? Because no one is you. You are uniquely you. And this is what is going to make your channel super awesome. So if you've been thinking about it, get off the fence, start making videos, and get that YouTube channel up. And now I am going to go to all of us, and we are going to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Oh, and I have I have a little mustache.
Put your hat on. There you go.
Oh gosh. Okay. So here we go, partner.
Now we're talking.
We are going to say our dating game goodbyes. Thank you guys so much for being here. I think my mustache is going to fall off.
Mine too.
Yeehaw!
Thank
you guys. Thank you guys. guys for being here, and y'all have a good time. Y'all have a
take it
great
easy.
day.
Goodbye.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Back on the range.
Yeehaw! Thank you, Ma.
Oh, there it goes. Oh.
Well, put it on upside down. Maybe that'll work better. Now I look like Pepe Le Pew.
All right. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. I don't feel as confident as oh yeah. All right, cut.
We'll see you in the next video. Ciao, guys.
Sit down and